What we have here is the sites, black sites, military sites, corporate sites, where we now have 145 of these that we've identified where these classified, covert, and mostly illegal projects are occurring. And they're all over the country and all over the world to an extent. Now, this is as of today. Every week we're getting 1-2 more sites named by whistleblowers that are coming to us. We're adding more. Here's a list. Obviously, we'd be here all day to go through all of them and what's at each one. The key thing I want you to know, this entire archive has been delivered to the White House, the Senate, the Pentagon, and it has all the backup files from the whistleblowers telling who they are and where they were at these bases. Where is the northern gate for the Nevada test range, where the helo pad is, where a witness you're going to hear about later was retrieving ET craft just a few years ago, 2009. So I think this sort of information is what we call actionable intelligence for the Senate investigators, for the Pentagon investigators, and I think also the Department of Justice and FBI, because these operations are being run criminally. And if you had the leadership of this country put under oath who are in the oversight committees and the White House, they do not know this is going on. And the fact they don't is proof of the illegality of it. And this just goes on and on. Now, I just want you to know this is a work in progress. It's being added to, but every one of these sites is based on, all these black sites are based on information from whistleblowers who we have debriefed and who have written us and who have given us the information of where something is. For example, we have one from the Dugway Proving Grounds, recently surfaced, contractor for the C. Martin Corporation. He knew the Avery sector, he knew the building numbers, he knew where the underground, the DUM is, the deep underground military base is, and he knew what assets were there, including ours, the man-made UFOs, and the extraterrestrial one being studied. He also named a chief scientist who was there from the US government working on this. All that is in the Disclosure Project Intelligence Archive, all of it. It's all been handed off. So here's my message to Congress and to the White House and the Pentagon. No more excuses. You have everything you need. They have everything they need right now, I assure you. Great picture. Here's a facility most people don't know about, the Lockheed RCS Range underground entrance out in the Mojave Desert, taken by Michael Stratton, a little airplane. He was able to go there on a weekend close enough to snap this photograph. So this is where you can see they go in, they taxi, and then they go boom, underground. It's a big underground complex. People say, is this a myth? I go, no. Here's a photograph of it taken by our aerospace researcher and historian, Mr. Stratton. Next. This is a fun piece of the archive. We get things periodically. This is a apparent extraterrestrial being dissected between 1922 and 1928, according to the top medical historian in the world in terms of looking at the equipment. There's some damage on the emulsion. You can say this is a picture from the granddaughter, I should say, of a woman who was at Los Alamos, worked on the A-bomb, and then was moved over to Roswell and was at Roswell when that event happened. She was called in to see a picture by a work colleague at Roswell, and he had this. Apparently, we're speculating here, but it appears that they had older retrieval operations going way back. And those files were brought in so that they would have some reference point for looking at and dissecting the bodies that were retrieved out of the Roswell event.
Kiitos paljon videon katsomisesta ja kiitos kaikille, jotka on tukeneet kanavaa. Kanavaa pystyy tosiaan sponssaamaan videolla sitten lisätietoja, jos haluaa lähettää rahaa tai liittyä vaikka Suomen Galaktisen liiton jäseneksi. Tuolla on muuten sitten alennuskoodi myös teille kaikille, joita kiinnostaa toi Suomen Galaktisen liiton jäsenyys, -30% kaikista jäsenyyksistä. Ottakaa koodi käyttöön ja kaikkea hyvää ja nähdään tulevilla videoilla. Se on morjes.